This shit is about to be the biggest collapse of all time, son. About at the biggest collapse in fantasy football history. 6-1, now he's 6-5. Like, this is wild. Stevens, man. Anyway, welcome to this Trial Tuesday, November 18th, 2025, episode 337 of D-Lo Show. Or 38. 338. I'm gonna keep this a little shorter because I got other things to do. And I gotta keep this a little shorter. I'll say that. Alright. John Cena. This is his last Monday Night Raw, so we had to really talk about this. Son. And it happened in the most famous arena in America, Madison Square Garden. Thank goodness this time no Triple H was around, so we ain't had the P. Diddy of pro wrestling to come and grace his presence. But Dirty Dom, he said, forget your being your last night. I want to interrupt. And I want my IC title back. So John's like, all right, we can do it right here, right now. No, my last night. And he's like, no, we do this on my turf in San Diego, Survivor Series. Okay, cool. Okay, if you wasn't gonna do Dom and Ray at Survivor Series, at least this is a consolation prize. It's funny how I put that VR and now John Cena's working Survivor Series. I had him in the War Games, but me personally, but that's different. That's there. Cool. But the Judgment Day, Finn and JD, they come out and they bank on John. And so we had to get some help, some veterans. Shamey. I was like, Sheamus? And then Rey Mysterio, they come out to even the odds, and Cena's like, let's have a 6-man tag right here, right now. And that's what we get. So I'm like, cool, little 6-man tag. That was a cool little 6-man tag. We got to see all the good stuff. You got to see Cena, Sheamus, and Ray did the 10 beats of the Bowden to each other, to the opponents. Sheamus did the Finn. Cena did the JD, and I like how Ray had to get on the ropes to hold Dom down and then do the and then do the beats. They did the You Can't See Me, all three of them, so we had a 15 knuckle shuffle. And then Ray did the 619. Well, 1218 because there's two people that got the 619, and then JD got put up in the AA. Boom, 1, 2, 3. Cena wins, and this is the last time we gonna see John. Knowing they could have done, I honestly think they should have done like a kind of open angle, like that. Don't be the last time I see Cena. I know, but I mean, could have kept it open just a little bit longer, just a little bit longer, in my opinion. Kind of. I don't think they would have main event. I think no, they would have main evented. Heck yeah, they would have main evented unless because they would have put him in a War Games match. Put him in a War Games match, but I guess he didn't want to do all that extra work in those War Games matches a lot. But it's cool. Interesting enough, Ray is not a surprise because Ray is the ultimate good guy. But Sheamus, the guy that Cena gave his first title to at TLC 209, is the last dude teaming with Cena. I just found that interesting. That's actually kind of cool. So found that interesting. So shout out to Cena. After the match, they went to commercial and think everything was smooth. Jackie Redmond's talking to Andrew Schultz. I'm like, it's funny. So we do that. So they're talking, had a good time. Then they got Scatterboo. I'm like, damn, okay. And some of the Giants players too. They Abdul Carter and a couple other guys. So I was okay, cool. I was like, it's cool. But Schultz, he was talking down on Dirty Dog, like he a piece of shit, all that. He's a dirty bitch and all that, talking bad about it. Don heard all this. Is like, what you say to me? Come up on, roll up on. Like, what you say? Like, no, no, I know the heck you talking to. So all the judges thing, and so I think Schultz put Dom. That's how it started. No, Dom put Schultz, and it was really in the face. I was like, oh, but then Scaboo came in and got in front, was defending for Schultz. It's like, what's up, yo? Like, yo, what's up going on? So JD got in the face, and then boom, Scaboo pushes down JD. I'm like, oh, I'm like, damn, y'all better keep that mind. Y'all, Johns better never let go of Scatterboo at all, cause he just won New York. Cause I think him and Jalen Buster the future New York, cause they run that. So you can't get rid of Scabby with that one, son. So that was a cool little moment. Stephanie Vaquer is about to come out and come out and say what how she felt about what Nikki Bella did last week and attacking her with the title. But after she came out, Nikki Bella came and wham, attacked her from behind again, threw her into the Titantron and an entrance, and then boom, and she's out laid out, and she wants the title match. She's like, I ain't come here to babysit, I ain't come here to be friendly with you. I came here to claim back the vision I built, or I started a revolution to. And the title matches at the Survivor Series, which is cool, good. Well, these matches on that show. Can't just have 2 war games. But you know we not getting more than 5 matches. I already know. We not. I don't think we getting more than 4 matches. I think they only gave 4 matches so far. So hey, hey man, y'all gotta follow Blood and Guts. Hey, this is your big foes, and you only spent 4 matches, and y'all gonna keep these niggas for 4 hours. Ooh boy, won't be me. Won't be me. All right, son. Kabuki Warriors asked Bad to join the team. We got one last girl. Can you join us? And Bad is like, hell no. Y'all beat the hell out of me a couple years ago. Y'all think I'm going to forget about that? And they're like, Nanya! Some in Japanese. There's something in Japanese. Which means you will regret it, bitch. Something like that. That's how I interpret it. Solo work. We had Solo Sokoa. He has a surprise opponent. And early on Twitter, someone said, "Is Dolph Ziggler the opponent?" Well, I had Dolph as the one that came out, and I was like, "I like Dolph, but come on, son." And then why did I watch the show? I got so I was like, "Welp." I was like, "What are you talking about?" Then I went to watch it. I was like, "Well, I see why that person said welp, cause they was right." I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world. Yeah, Radiator. Dolph Ziggler coming out strutting, coming out maneuvering their heads, doing something. I don't know what it mean, but he ain't doing nothing. He's here to show the world. He's here to show the world. Yeah. Yeah, so cool. So cool. Dolph Ziggler, which, alright, wasn't. I'm cool with like I like Dolph, don't get it twisted, but I was like, alright, cool. I ain't expect that. I thought it was gonna be Nick Nemeth. It's funny how the both it's funny how both the prize are people who could have got revenge on Cena and can't get no revenge on Cena because they both get their asses beat. Solo beats Dolph and he moves on. I just find that very interesting. Like Zack Ryder could have won it and get revenge for what? Well, for Cena taking Eve Torres from him. I know it was a decade ago, but he could have remembered that. And then the other Dolph, I mean, they kind of call him Nikki Bella, but I mean, and if you did watch Show Days, what I kind of sort of did, you could have seen how at that time there was like a little storyline with Dolph trying to talk to Nikki, trying to get some closure, and they made it so dramatic. And he just want to say, want to apologize, do other stuff. So I mean, and, on TV though, TV was no, it was that radio. I think he'd be in some other time, but either way, I mean, I we'll let it rock, but this last time's not tournament. This last year for Cena has just been the biggest of all time. And I know about biggest eyes. So all right. Let's go to the next one. Alexa Bliss. She's looking for Charlotte, man. I thought I'd hear those words from her. But she's been looking for Charlotte this weekend. Cause she's been everywhere else, taking pictures, doing IGs and all that stuff, but hasn't been contacted Bliss. So she's like, "Where you at, girl?" And she gets like real. Like I've been hurting you. I've been helping you. I gave you a chance, and no one gave you a chance. And this is how you do me. You don't even try to fight for me, fight with me. Are you serious? So she went that low. I was like, okay, well. And she had to deal with the what chant because they was doing the what thing. So the heel team, the Kabuki Warriors and Jack Slash, they come out and they tease Alexa being all alone. You ain't got no friends. Ha 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 ha. All that little stuff. So they all ganging around the ring. I'm like, uh-oh. They leave the back door. They leave the side door open or the front door open for somebody to come. And it was Rio. Yeah, Rio. So not Rio, not Riho, Rio. So they come out to kind of make it a little bit better for Alexa because she's gonna get murdered. And they fought. They put on a fight for a little minute. I don't know why they ain't bang one of the girls, but it's what it is. And as Jax and Lash were being on Alexa, Shaw comes out there running with a kendo stick and starts a wailing on both Nia and Jack, Nia and Lash. Goes a whacking, bah, 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 bah. Going hand sandwich. So yeah, she saves Alexa. So yay. Does that mean she joins the team? Yay. Come on, Charlotte. Put your like in that promo, Alexa said, you never really care about like anybody. Put your this aside and fight along this joint, along this bro. Y'all can grab it up later. Hey, you and Becky made up last year. Well, a couple years ago, one of those years. No, it was 2 years ago because you was out. So hey, if they can make up, you can make up. So that. So do that. Y'all can just make up. Y'all be good. So we'll see. Oh, who's gonna be the last girl though? Cause Bailey's could be an option. It's funny how Bailey could be an option, but we'll see. Maybe live. We'll see. We'll see. Shot Becky and Maxine Dupree for the IC title. Interesting. Hmm. Becky was in a mood though. She came out first, so she must have known. She must have known about the rules. If your chant come out first, shit goes left. She must know the rules, so that's probably why she's in a mood. Understandable, because I would be too if I had to come out first and I was a champion. I mean, going left. Either way, uh, we get before the match the same ref that counted her out, gave the Maxine the count out victory. Jessica Carr was the ref for this one, so she was already kind of in the mood, but then she saw her and saw her really bitching. Hell, she even got on the announce table and kick all the little action figures that was on the table, like the little Cena, Dusty, Logan Paul combination. There was another dude. I can't forget that dude. But they had that combination. She was really in the mood. I was like, good grief. Good grief, sir. Good grief, Shawty. But and then doing the introduction too, like she was at least there was doing the introduction, introducing the challenger. And Becky's all on her face, like, girl, give us some room, girl. Like, what you doing? Give us some room. And she's like, oh, you the child and all that. Like, come on, girl. Got it. Go be your chance somewhere else. But Becky was still like chirping, talking to Jessica Carr, and she was trying to get the match started. Ring the bell. She rings the bell, and Becky's still talking to her like, "What are you doing, man? Ring the bell." And then bam, Maxine come in with a big pump kick. I was like, "Damn!" And she tried to go for the cover immediately, but I got it too. Becky kind of controlled her for one, and she was doing her thing. And we get later, Maxine makes a big comeback. She was going ham doing the thing. She had a peoples down ringside too, so she could see if she could win it for her fam. And then Becky went to the top. I think it was something. No, she would no. She not go to the top. She got mad and threw Maxine out the ring so like the ref could do the count. She did that for a reason to distract the ref so she can undo the turnbuckle. So she was undoing the turnbuckle. They're here. Let's light it up. AJ Lee comes out. I'm like, oh snaps. She hallelujah skips down the way, and she's like watching. Like Becky's like, "What the hell are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why are you out of here?" She's like, "Hey, bye." And out of nowhere from behind, Maxine comes through with a crossbody. Wee! Flies on her. 1, 2, 3. And Becky tried to kick out, but was too late. And Maxine Dupree is the new Intercontinental Champion. Hmm. Interesting. And she celebrates the AJ Lee. Hmm. Oh, freaking K Maxine. Didn't expect that to come out of this one. Hmm. And there you go. Celebrate AJ Lee. Now, I didn't know about this, but she was a former Los Angeles Rams cheerleader. Interesting. Hmm. Didn't know that. Well, that's nice. So, coming from the LA cheerleader to becoming a freaking champion, you can switch it up, fam. You can switch it up with your profession. I wonder what made her want to go from being a cheerleader to a wrestler. It's probably like I wanna. She probably been a wrestler fan and wanna do it herself, as they say. But congrats to Maxine. AJ Lee. Well, I forgot to say this. Roxanne and Raquel feel like they got disrespected last week. And even Roxy's like, "Hey, I beat Nikki twice. She wants a title shot? The hell? You ain't been getting no wins?" I'm like, that's actually true. I mean, you gotta get some wins in there, but it is what it is. Regardless, uh, AJ Lee, she was getting interviewed by Kathy too, and then while in the interview, Maxine is there too, and American Alpha Academy is like, "Yeah, let's go celebrate. Yeah, he did it. All that stuff." But then, oh boy, the the combination of AJ Lee and Rhea Ripley on the screen, and the crowd went ablaze. And I was saying to myself, "Wow, you just combined the two generation of gooners, son." Because the way people talk AJ Lee back in the day, man, it's a little similar to how they did with Rhea today, except she's bigger. That's the only difference. She's bigger, and they kind of want to get paid. Well, someone to get paid by AJ. I seen it too. I seen someone to get paid by AJ too. I didn't understand it either. I was like, huh? What? But either way, you combine the two generational talents of Gooners, of Goon Fest. So that got two generational crushes right here going at it. And they're probably gonna be teaming up. I think you might find a fifth girl for the War Games. Rebecca, if you want to take your anger out on Miss Lee, you might want to join. You might want to join the hillside. Just let you know that. Just do that. Hey, and you don't need to be around her husband to do that. So you locked in a cage too. That makes it even triple better. That's even triple better. So come on, do that. Oh boy, Your boy is bouncy, Javon Evans. He can't even get an intro. Come on, son. I only knew that intro because I had my exclusive and they came through and I saw his interest in the Gardner that. They come back to TV and he just stay in the ring. I'm like, they can't even get him an entrance, son. Like, come on. Oh, he said he the future. Can't get an entrance. Come on, son. That's why I don't listen to that shit, niggas. You don't know what they talking about. You don't know what they talking about. But he going against the ring. You got it out. Gunther. Gunther. And he brought back the old thing when he was Walter. He ain't put the pounds on like we suggest he should do. But that's part of the game. But you need to get thick if you want to go back to that one. But it is what it is. Like I said, this feels like you could have shot the world and had Javon slip out of each victory. Cause they ain't like going for some unbeatable final boss. This man tapped out to Jey Uso and lost to Sami Zayn in back-to-back WrestleManias. And why do I feel if and now that John Cena got the title, I feel like you about to do this shit again to Gunther. He can't win the big one. He can't close in the big moments. The biggest moment, which is the WrestleFest. Someone saying, it's cool. Royal Rumble. I mean, if you lose that, like, why are you trying? Unless you want to go in the Rumble and make it and try to do that, do some Becky Lynch type shit. If you lose the title to Rumble, son, no, you're not like that. But Survivor Series, really, but he can't get the job now. So that's why I feel he might lose again at WrestleMania to whoever's going to come up next, whether it be Oba or don't make it Brock or Mallow, whatever it's here. But this Gunther one, he choked out Javon, and he move on. And guess who he got up first? Whoever wins against Bronson Reed and Mello on Friday. I was like, this gotta be racist. I was like, he is not being the motherfucking allegations, bro. He is not. He's not, son. So that man, I'm like, the shit does not write. The shit writes itself, bro. The shit is not writing itself. So you gotta do that. Man. All right, so we had Logan Paul is doing division, which okay. We had Drew. They all come out, and Paul Heyman makes the claim that this is the greatest assortment of talent that I have acquired and have placed in his presence. So it's like, sure, you said a lot of words and none at the same time. So I was like, interesting use of words, but cool. Either way, it was CM Punk, the Usos, then Cody Rhodes. They just come out and they don't even say words. These all start fighting. Everybody start throwing hands. So it's like, well, that. So we do that. So everybody starts throwing hands. And CM Punk gets Logan Paul out of here. I think he gets him out of here. So what happens after that is Brock Lesnar. He comes out after. But CM Punk's all by himself. He's CM Punk trying to get ready, but he goes to Suplex City and all that stuff. And then again, Roman Reigns comes out. And hello. He comes back. He's got a sleeve. Like, what's the sleeve for? He must have got that copper thing. I was like, that he got that copper on. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the sleeves. He got that copper on. So I'm okay, got that on. And they just stare at each other for like 5 minutes. Like, I'm like, do something, bro. So Bob jumps out the top, out the ropes by the clothesline. He's like, nope, ducks under, Superman punch and Brock slides out the ring, doesn't even go back because security calls to stop. And I'm like, this nigga Brock is washed. Yo, I never thought I could see the Domi. I never thought I'd see the day where Brock Lesnar is washed. Dead ass. I never thought I'd see the day. I never would have thought I'd see it. So, cause in those minutes, when Ron was walking down, Brock was over there like, yeah, yeah. Like he was prepping himself, like get ready. He's looking around left and right. I'm like, wait, whoa, this ain't the Brock Lesnar I know. The Brock Lesnar I know would just be out there bouncing, just right, analytic, just ready to murder somebody. And he's over there looking left, right, center, the back. He's like, this is not the Brock I know. Oh, he's washed. I was like, he is washed, bro. He is freaking washed. Good freaking grief. Wow. I, I, I was flabbergasted. I was actually flabbergasted. Like, genuinely flabbergasted. I was like, he's washed. I said, she's old, but he's old, but I was like, damn, he is really washed. He's really is. It shocked me. It threw me off. I was like, damn, he really is. Part of the game. This was actually pretty interesting. I don't like how the Build for Survivor series be so quick and sudden. Like they kind of waited. It just, I feel like you give me more matches, man. Just give us 6. 6, we be alright, bro. I already know they ain't gonna be like that. They gonna wait. They gonna be analyzed the hell out of your time for 4 hours. Hell, it'll be like a work shift because they be whole. They got a whole pre-show and they don't even do no pre-show matches. That is the nastiest work. So you just had these people just cuddle around and y'all just run y'all dick lickers. Like, come on, yo. Like, y'all can't get the people going, flowing, motivated, nothing. Get the crowd started for some action. Cause I feel like during those long dead periods, I think they be doing those dead periods so they can give people the opportunity to go use the bathroom and like and get some food and beer. But they ain't no time. Y'all arenas big as hell. Y'all be in the big arenas. And the lines be long as hell. So there ain't no time for you to get no drinks and be back and stuff. We gonna have to get out your television screen. And y'all gonna need to provide a lot of television screens. But they do be having those commercials. They do be taking a long time. So you gotta get you in before you go sit down. And if you do go to bath, you're gonna have to find the one that's right next to where you sitting at. Real shit. So, but anyway, it was a good Raw. Cena being his last one. I wish they did a storyline throughout the night where Cena still have his last night. You can add truth. Like people come out there and do like a little all nights throughout the night storyline type of stuff. It don't. I'm just saying that could have been for like the last one, for Cena's last one. Yeah. It is what it is. At least we got what we got. All right, we got. I'm gonna do a sister promotion. Okay, we gonna have Gold Rush tonight. We have 4 title matches tonight between, and most of them, it's gonna be ladies' night a lot because half these, well, 2 matches are singles women's titles matches. Chelsea's in the tag. Chelsea and Thea in the tag match, and then the only one where all males are in it is Darkseid versus for the tag titles. Well, let's get started. We have Blake Monroe, the champion. I'm Milton Magnesia taking on Sol Ruka, who's been cleared finally. Yeah, lose both to get cleared, but that's fine. I'm gonna go with Blake. She gonna retain. They Cesaro trying to be friendly, but it doesn't be friendly to help her win. So here we go. Then we have Ego and Chelsea, the Canadian team, taking on Joe Hendry and Thea Hale for the mixed tag team titles. I'm gonna go with Ego and Chelsea. They don't get the win, of course. Then we had Tater Salad, Tatum Paxley defend the title against JC Jane. Oh, they added caveat. They added last chance for JC. If she loses, she can't challenge for the title as long as Tatum is the champ. Well, that means Tater Sal is retaining that thing. I'm confident in that. You know. And hey, Izzy, you better watch out for that Hanley and Reed girls. You better watch out for the influence. Yeah, I said influence. And last and not least, Dark State defend the titles against Javon Evans and Leon Slayer. So back to back work for Javon. Sheesh. Gotta do with Gunther now against Dark State. Ain't nobody safe for you around you. Well, they're gonna make it. They're gonna make sure it's not be safe for you because I got Dark State retaining. I don't think this will be the one that will, if it starts their rivalry, Javon Leon's rivalry, I will not be surprised. Like a miscommunication, and they try these combinations of work, and one hits the other with their big flying moves, and when yeah, I can see that. So that's all I'll say. And then next week's card, you got three different brands ish divisions, sort of whatever you want to call it, between the speed title, the TNA Knockouts World Title, Women's Knockouts Title, the Evolve Championship. Yeah, there's a lot of women's. There's a lot of women's matches. It's wow. What is women's gold rush, bitch? Like I just realized it. I really just realized it. It's women's gold rush. 'Cause I don't think Ricky Saints. I don't know. Ricky Saints may or may not defend the title against Ober. Interesting. I'm not doing AEW's full gear predictions yet. I'm still do some more episodes. I'm gonna talk about SmackDown a little bit, cause I mean, yeah, it kind of I know a preview with Charlotte and Rhea, but they did start a show Rhea Yeo and Alexa. They're down, but Charlotte is not. She ain't trying to put aside Rhea when team with her. So that's how it started. But Jay Uso and the Miz started this the night Yeats the tournament with their quarterfinals match. Although it was a solid match, you know, Miz was the veteran, singles veteran. He know how to get it down. Jay, he yeets all the time, so yeet. Um, and Jay Uso won. Yeet. I don't hate Jay. A lot of people really hating Jay. The fickle man was always right, man. Fickle, fickle, fickle. A lot of people really locking for Jay Uso a year ago. Now they're like, I can't stand this brother. I think it started to rumble. It honestly started to rumble to me because everything was fine up until that, and that's why I said you should have had Cena win. Boom, Jay would have been lit if you won the chamber. Yeet, and then he yeet and started doing some all that stuff. But it was they go the way they go. Um, Bronson Reed and Paul Heyman was there and on SmackDown, and I did a live stream on this too. But that's why I was thinking, why I got deja vu on this. But Bronson Reed, he does he gets a title shot against Cody Rhodes for the Derby title in the main event. I'm like, okay, Cody's finally going to work. All right, finally, Cody's being a champion, a fighting champion. We can finally put some names on Cody's resume. Finally, other than Drew McIntyre, we can finally put someone else in. Let's see what Bronson Reed got. I was like, I never thought Bronson Reed would get a W title shot, but we with it. Play some new. Try some shit. Try some new. I'm cool with it. Cool. All right. We'll see you later. Ilya versus Axiom. So, 1v1. Very good U.S. title match. Very, very good. Nice. That counter, that DDT where you get on the ropes and did the reverse, Chef's Kiss was marvelous. But Ilya with that H bomb falls all short straight to his face. Bang! And Ilya retains. So, yay. Oh wow. Oh my god. Were you mad at me? So I'll watch something in the background. Uh, so Sami Zayn, this man say he's not clear yet. Oh, yeah, Ilya's being paid the Tommaso champion. Yo. He really is being paid champion. You could have kind of built this a little bit to a Saturday main event. I'm being realistic. Saturday main event because he damn sure ain't booking his more than four matches on the Survivor Series. That's just asinine. That's just asinine right there. But if you do Saturday main event a little bit, I think you can do it. But we'll see. Oh yeah, but set back to Sami Zayn. He calls out Solo and the Bloodline or the MFTs for being jerk offs and stuff. And mm-mm-mm. This also blows my mind too. Soul and his crew come out. We're like, okay, Soul and the crew come out. All right, okay, MFTs. But while while they were going back and forth, Sammy admits that I'm medically cleared finally. I'm like, oh snap! So Solo ready to get his boys in to go and handle the Sami Zayn problem. But Shinsuke, mostly machine guns, and shoot, what's that? And Phoenix, they all come out and they all fight the NFTs and everybody's fighting. Everybody's going in. Even Solo and Sammy, they're fighting in the ring too. So boom. And then they all get taken care of. This this is the mind blowing smart thing I've ever seen in my life. We're doing a Survivor Series 5-on-5 elimination tag match between the MFTs and Sammy, Phoenix, mostly machine guns, and Shinsuke. I think I might have said it twice, but that is nasty work. You don't do this shit in Survivor Series the night before Survivor Series. It is nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty as works. But I do kind of miss Survivor Series traditional style in WWE. I do miss it because it's that's what we grew up to. We used to, and I can speak that for everybody from people that are around my age to people older than me. Hell, my co-hosts on the freaking round table, they can tell you about the Survivor Series moments. That's why we gonna have to talk about it anyway. So that's my thing. You know, like we kind of miss that. Ew, I didn't see that. And we kind of like to see like, hey, once in a while, maybe next year we can do like Survivor Series traditional between brand supremacy. You know? 'Cause these little cliques and shit, they all merge in between other brands. So might as well see if we get some blood and crips types of things. So we'll see. Uh, uh, I'm out there been investigated. I thought it was gonna be been investigated. I guess not. Uh, L.A. Knight, yeah, taking on Zack Ryder. Wait a minute, no, I do remember it was not Cardone because he wanted to go back to his old name, Zack Ryder, the name that made him Long Island YouTube money. Woo woo woo, woo woo that. I will always remember that. Shout out to JBL for that one. I will always remember that moment. That will always be an iconic moment. Woo woo that. Oh shit. Regardless, that was hilarious. And LA Knight, oh my god. It threw me all to down. They could be twins low key if you can merge their faces. Especially in their their regular pictures or the renders. I couldn't think of the damn name, the renders. They look very similar. So yeah, but Maryland always owns Ohio. Where is he from? Wait a minute. No, he's from New York. I was like, no, I was thinking the Miz. But Maryland owns New York, so LA Knight wins. So yeah, I know it's LA, but no Maryland. But good for LA Knight. He moves on. I think he takes on who? I don't forget who he takes on. They haven't really shown this brag for this turn. They show like little bits here and there, and I kind of felt. Let's look this thing up. I gotta look the last time because they don't really show the bracket like that though. They ain't really show. I know Finn and Penta. They voice sat. They face on Friday. Same with Mel and Bronson Reed. But they ain't really show the brackets for this. It's probably Rusev. No, it's probably Sheamus. Whoever wins, they got face. I think Sheamus. I think I forget. They ain't really show this stuff. All right, so we get all right. Oh, Sheamus versus LA Knight, Rusev versus Jay Uso, then Solo versus Penta or Finn, which I'm gonna go with Penta. So they'll see how the finals are and semis. All right, good, fine, that's fine. Queen Giant, Night Opera, Green Giant. All right. I was wondering where's. All right. Oh, the way Jackson and Lash work well together to take out people is marvelous. Cause Lash in that mean form, woo baby, corking that thing. And now it's just big and just use her size to bully people. That's just lovely. It's lovely. It's delicious. And they made, and they're gonna have to find a way to get some bodies for real. All right, salmon event time, ladies. Jay Cargill taking on B-Fab. Okay, nice, tall, fine shits. I likes it. Chocolate versus caramel, delicious. I likes it. And Jay just B-Fab showed a little offense to start, but when Jay powered bombed her, it was a wrap. I was like, damn, sir, damn, shawty. And Jade wins. And Michin try to like save her girl, and Jade's like, "Girl, get out of my face. You ain't even a joke." Like, just kept playing, like disrespecting Michin basically. So I was like, well, I was like, maybe, maybe you can build that for a Saturday main event. I would have won them Survivor Series because they used to be girls, they used to be cool, they used to be homies. But now since Jade got the title, she's all like, I look over you, girl. Get out of my face. Like, I look over for you. Like, get out of my face. What is what is. Um, yeah, let's do picks. We'll do that. So, yeah, we do that. Mel and Bronze, I mentioned those. So we had Cody and Bronze for the WWE title in the main event. And Bronze was doing his thing. He was using his size advantage to take over Cody. He have over 100-pound differential. So good. Use that to your advantage, sir. But they go to the outside. They go near the timekeeper's area. So I think Bronson was running over the throat to put Cody through it. Cody sidesteps, throws him over. So he's over there in the corner. I'm dead. Cody's ready to go take off the table and get Bronson Reed to put him on the table. But then Braun Breaker flies out of nowhere and just freaking shoulder tackles Cody Rhodes. And there's a DQ. And I'm like, Bronson, you better not get up. They just screwed your opportunity to become champion. You better not get up, and he did. Logan Paul, Drew and Logan Paul, they all come out. Then out of nowhere, Drew McIntyre comes out of nowhere and is aligned with this team for Survivor Series. Good freaking grief. I thought he was suspended. I guess those rules fluctuate depending on whom you are. Yeah, I said fluctuate. But pull. Ugh. All right. But yeah, that pissed me off. I was like, if I was in a group and I had a WWE title shot and these motherfuckers interrupted and ruined it, I'd be pissed. I'd be motherfucking pissed. And I'd be pissed. Say that. All right, I know I've been talking NBA lately, but let's get these picks in real quick. All right, Warriors and Magic. Warriors at 9-6. Magic 7-7. What the fuck? Huh? Um, I'm going with I'm going with the Warriors. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm going with the Warriors. Ugh, it's kind of disturbing. Celtics and Knicks. I mean Nets. I'm going to Celtics. Celtics are 7-7. Brooklyn is 2-11. Albeit y'all did defeat the Wizards. I mean, everybody's beat the Wizards except for the Mavericks. Detroit basketball is lit. They're 12-2. Won 9 straight. They're hot on fire. Okay. And the Hawks, they're holding it down with our ice trade. They're 9-5. They're trying to get to 10 wins. I'm going to Detroit. So okay. Spurs are 9-4 in the year. They're hosting the Memphis Grizzlies, but their stars are no out. Well, Victor, he's announced earlier, he's out because of a calf strain, so he'll be out a couple weeks. These young bulls and these calf muscles, man, they gotta learn their stretches. Just gotta learn to stretch. And the Grizzlies, they're 4-10, and I don't think Jaws be out a couple weeks. Like I think he had the same issue too. So I'm gonna go with the Spurs. Spurs get the 10 wins. The Lakers go hosting the Utah Jazz, but you know what the day is? The return of LeBron James. LeBron James. He's back. So I'm going with Lakers win. They're gonna be good. So see how they do. If he win, Lakers are gonna be great. If they lose, oh Danny, the headlines will be a foot. A foot, I say. And the last game, what is at 11 o'clock, which is maddening work. How is the Laker game, which they are the fathers of, are at 7:30 p.m. West Coast time, Pacific time. But the Suns and the Blaze, who are in the Mountain time, well, no, wait. All right, they're in Portland. I was about to say, all right, they're in Portland. I was about to say, but still, 8 o'clock is crazy. 8 o'clock on the West Coast is crazy because that starts at 11, and and the gang ain't going into 1:30 in the morning. Man, ain't nobody gonna be up for this. You out your freaking minds. I'm gonna go Portlandia, but ain't nobody. You think people gonna stay up for the Blazers? Shut. Ain't no Dane Dollar there. I'm sorry. Ain't no LaMarcus Aldridge or freaking Brandon Wood walking through that door. Tell you that. I'll go through Collision real quick because I watched this a little while I was watching Raw, and it was funny how when one match was going on Collision, they was talking on the Raw, and then when the match happened, they just started talk. I was like, that was the funniest moment of that. Threw me off. They started with the White T Con Club taking on Jay Lethal, Adam Priest, and Dynamite Kid's nephew Tom Billington. Kind of look like him. Dang Garcia Magic. They get the fight before the match even started. That was funny. I was like, damn, because I don't think, I mean, I'm ready to explain it. But that was the first time throwing hands. But they need to go in there and throw some hands. Go and throw hands on the pre-show. You know what I'm saying? I feel they're gonna throw hands on the tailgate. I feel that, yo. That'd be funny as hell. I'll put money on that thing though. But the white tees defeated um the babyface team, and Pat calls out Darby. He's like, "You said what the Darby at blood and guts. Do you see him walking out there? You don't, cause that man is down bad, and I want him at full gear." So all right, cool. Oh, I forgot to add, Mox replaced Daddy Magic. He had to go get checked out. So cool. So Mox is on his commentary. I was like, I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here. I was like, all right, hold it down, Mox. Hold the porch down. Next we had Mark Briscoe versus Mark Davis. Battle of the Marks. Who's the biggest mark of them all? Well, Mark Davis is big, but Mark Briscoe is bigger, and he gets a W. Took him 3 tries for that froggy elbow drop, but he finally get it. 3 times the charm is always the thing. Those are the rules. You can't duplicate your moves twice unless it's a finisher, and you can't. And if you ain't got time, if you ain't get your finisher 3 times, I mean the first two, the third time is the charm. Boom, boom. That's how it always is. Boom. Them's the rules. Josh Alexander, he wants Kenny Omega so freaking bad. He's down near Mike. He's really snapped Nakazawa's freaking leg. He said, I want to make you cry, want to make you bleed, and make sure you don't get home to your family. Oh, every time he closes his eyes, he sees Ibushi's leg snapped in half, my guy. And then he got that big old smile, that Canadian walking weapon. He wanna end my knees. Frank's career, my friend. Yeah, he snapped that ankle like bad. I said, damn, son. Whew. Damn, poor Whitney. Poor Whitney. Christina. But either way, they both go down. All right, cool. We're right. All right, there it goes. MX7 Collection looking for a fight. And Arcady says it's a singles match. I was like, okay, who's gonna be a singles match? Then I heard Ty Melody to come out. I was like, okay. God, I don't know where all that ass came from. Good grief. Muy bonita. Oy vey. But there's a lot of attitude in this match. Ty versus Ty. And the fat ass of the attitude was won over the tall with attitude. So yeah, so if you got a fat ass and a bad attitude, it get you certain places. That's Jada Parker too. um After the match, Marina attacks Ty, put her in her mother's milk, which is funny as heck. But Tony Storm comes out. She popped Ty for no reason. She's got collateral damage. Then attack Marina. I mean, and hit her with the power driver to save Ty. But Ty ain't want to be saved. So don't save her again, Tony. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. That shit. Don't do it again. Kyle Fletcher versus Scorpio Sky for the TBS title. It's been a long time since we've seen this. Surprised no Don Callis. Especially with him. I'm surprised there's no Don Callis for the Days one, but I was like a little surprised. But I'm like, it's Mark Davis. But for Kyle, I was like, surprised he ain't out there. But he was like, I got better places to be than to be in Erie, Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's a jobber city. Like fair. I was like, that's a little fair. These boys went there for a little hot minute. It was Kyle popped the hell out of was Christopher Daniels. Like, damn, he did him dirty. He's hot him for no reason. But he said, hey, this is my reason. Nigga ass knocked down, kid. Either way, Kyle Fletcher won with the brain buster and got the dub. That's all that matters. So we got after the match, Mark Burst, they was banking him, but it was Sky Flight. I mean, yeah, the Top Flight, and then Mark Briscoe. They come out and stop that from happening. They get out of Dodge, and Mark Briscoe accused them of attacking him before a war with blood and guts, and Kyle Fletcher's is like, "What are you talking about? The Dawn Kyle Slammy had nothing to do with what we did to you. What happened to you on that day?" So it makes you think, who did? Hmm. Whom attacked Mark? Do we got a whodunit story in our hands, or is it move on like nothing happened? Cause it's a whodunit story. Baby! Look at that, you know what I'm saying? That damn, what the fuck? How the hell that? How does a string of lightning cause a whole aeroplane to get on fire? That is such a Jonas Brothers thing that happened. That is such a Disney Jonas Brothers thing that happened. How does that even convolute? How? How, Sway? That threw me off. That threw me off. Um, Get there. This good googly movie. This was a contrast of styles. Riho and Alex Windsor versus Maya World and Hyan or Hyan. Yeah. Windsor. My world. Hello. I want to for her world. But it was the two nice ones. The debate. But at least they got some offense. Maya and Hyan. At least they got some offense because they usually be jobbers. Like, I mean, real jobbers. So at least they got some offense. So that was good. And Riho and Windsor won. They got a W and nice. Riho. And the main event, Roosh, Sammy Var, and FTR. They teamed against Bandito, Jet Speed, and Juice Robinson, who I did not know was from Illinois. I thought he was from Australia, I'll be honest with you. I thought he was from Australia or New Zealand, one of them areas. I didn't believe he was from America. Real shit. And threw me off. I was like, he's from Illinois? He's from America? Okay. Well, the juice got loose and Joelette. But it was a good little 8-man tag all over the place. And Bandito got the win, pinning Roosh with the 21 plex. Boom. I freaking love it. So, okay. And that's it for Collision. With a boom. They got a whole 3-hour dynamite tomorrow where Mercedes and Red Velvet are going to go at who determine the sole proprietor of the ROH Women's Television Championship. Red, I like your sweetheart, but polish that thing up real nice for my baby Mercedes so she can take that home with her. And just do and give the one the ring boys, the one the boys that carries the titles. So yeah, just do that. So polish that thing up real good. So yeah, let you know. And it's probably Kenny and Josh Alexander. Might be a title match and shit. So other things we'll get into later. I'll talk football next. Be well, stay safe, survive events. In baseball, we ain't conquering you yet either. We're coming for you, nigga.